Sai Ram and greetings from Prashanti Nilayam. Sai devotees from Zone 4 of Sri Satya Sai organizations, which comprises of the Southeast Asian countries, are here in Prashanti Nilayam to celebrate Chinese New Year. Today is the 6th day of their celebrations, and among other programs, today there is a drama by the Sai youth and children of Indonesia. This drama is entitled Love and Gratitude. Before that, there are remarks by the devotees and senior members of the Sai organization.
Devotees everywhere, we wish you and all beings 新年快乐，万事如意。Happy New Year, Bhagawan. We pray that the year of the dragon will herald a year of peace, stability, and the raising of the universal consciousness. Brothers and sisters, we had just witnessed a traditional prayer by our Buddhist devotees to our beloved Mother Sai. Bhagawan, traditionally, items of significance are offered to gods. Bhagawan, the children of Indonesia and Malaysia bring offerings of angpaos and Chinese delicacies for Bhagawan to accept and bless. With your permission, Brother Billy Fong, Zone 4 Coordinator for Chinese New Year celebrations, will deliver the welcome address.
Om Sai Ram. I offer my humble pranams at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Swami. Respected elders, brothers and sisters, I will first of all like to, on behalf of all my Chinese brothers and sisters who are here today, as well as for those who are not able to come here today, to express our heartfelt thanks and gratitude to Swami for his immense grace and blessings that we are able to once again celebrate Chinese New Year in this most sacred and holy place on Mother Earth. Chinese New Year is the most important festival for Chinese all over the world. According to the Chinese astrology, this is the year of the dragon. The dragon symbolizes activity, great vitality, success, luck, honor, and prosperity. This will be a good year for all of us. And the theme that we have chosen for this year's celebration is love and gratitude. Love and gratitude to our parents, or filial piety, is the cornerstone of our Chinese civilization. As the Chinese saying goes, 百善孝为先, meaning we may do many good deeds, but if we are unfilial to our parents, we are zero. Indeed, Swami has often emphasized on the need for love for parents and gratitude to parents in many of his discourses. The fact that we have come thousands of miles all the way on this important festival, despite the fact that Swami's physical form is not here, reflects our filial piety to our Divine Father and Mother, Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Brothers and sisters, all of us are here on a pilgrimage. All of us are here to experience the supreme peace and tranquility in this place so as to recharge our spiritual battery. Most importantly, once we are here, we must do one very important thing that Swami has often reminded us to do when we come to Prashanti Nilayam. What is this one very important thing that we must do? Brothers and sisters, in the past, many Chinese do not pray nor have family prayers. Many Chinese do not show respect to the parents, or they do not know how to express the love to the parents. Many Chinese do not understand what are human values. I was one of them until I came to know Swami and his teachings. Today, because of Bhagawan Baba, many Chinese pray daily. Today, because of Bhagawan Baba, many Chinese show love and gratitude to their parents. Today, because of Bhagawan Baba, many Chinese try their utmost best to practice the human values of Satyam, Dharma, Shanti, Prema, and Ahimsa, as taught by our beloved Swami. Swami, all of us are indeed very grateful to you for your teachings. Please continue to bless, guard, and guide us. Please help us to understand more and to practice your teaching more. As I mentioned, brothers and sisters, we have spent time, effort, and money coming here. It is very important that we do the one important thing that Swami wants us to do. What is the one important thing? Well, I'm reminded of the first ever Chinese New Year celebration held 1.5 decades ago. That was in 1997. Yes, 1997 was the first time that ever Chinese New Year was celebrated in the Divine Presence. At that time, I was in charge of the drama. I was very junior in the Sai organization. I was also involved in the acting in the drama, because at that time, drama was something very new and not many people dared to act in drama. I remember the night before the celebration, I had the greatest surprise of my life. I was being told, I was being directed that I was to deliver the welcome address the next day. Well, it was a very frightening, nevertheless, unforgettable and memorable experience for me. I remember that towards the end of my welcome address, I had to summon all the courage in my heart to say the following lines in the front of this packed hall. Swami, we have often reminded us that when we come to Prashanti, we must leave behind our negative qualities, or at least one negative qualities, and take back at least one good quality. Swami, I have got this negative quality of envy and jealousy inside me, which I like to leave behind at your lotus feet. Swami, please guide me and show me how to overcome this negativity. And Swami, I like to take back and practice the value of patience. I then ended my welcome address and then did Pranamaskar to Swami's lotus feet. And as I looked up, I saw Swami waving his hand. I thought Swami was going to materialize Vibhuti for me. To my surprise, Swami materialized a gold chain and a pendant for me. Brothers and sisters, I'm relating this story not to inflate my ego, but to emphasize the very important point that Swami wanted all of us to transform. Swami had once said something very profound, which is very relevant to overcoming the current crisis facing the world today. Quote, "The mind of man should be transformed. Then the entire world will be transformed, because mind forms the basis of the entire world." Unquote. Brothers and sisters, how do we transform our mind? The way to transform our mind is to do constant self-introspection, constantly examine our thoughts, and try to find out what are the negative qualities, what are the bad habits that we have. And these we must surrender to God. Brothers and sisters, we Chinese always pray for luck, wealth, and prosperity. Swami had once said that when we transform and develop good character, prosperity will come to us. And the way to develop good character is that we must remove the negative qualities inside us. Therefore, we must not lose this great opportunity now that we are here. Let us introspect. And later, when we come forward to kneel at the Mahasamadhi of our beloved Swami, let each of us offer and surrender at least one negative quality that we may have: anger, pettiness, greed, fault-finding, envy, jealousy, and probably the bad habit of meat eating. And pray to Swami to help us to overcome these negative qualities. And at the same time, we should pray and ask Swami for one good quality that we want to develop: humility, compassion, patience, understanding, be a vegetarian. And last but not least, we must not forget to go to the bookshop to buy the book, The 9-Point Code of Conduct, which is Swami's greatest gift and blessings to all of us and to mankind. With these words, I welcome all of you to this year's Chinese New Year celebration, and I wish all of you in this Year of Dragon great health, peace of mind, luck, fortune, and prosperity. May all the good things in life come to us. May Swami's blessings be with all of us always. Jai Sai Ram.
Swami had once said that God is the source of all energy. Mankind owe gratitude to the Divine, who has provided the world with air, water, light, and light-free. We should therefore show our gratitude to God. In the olden days in China, it is a tradition that during Chinese New Year, the people would organize elaborate prayer sessions, expressing their gratitude to the Lord of the universe. We now present to you a glimpse of this prayer tradition of ancient China. This prayer session begins with the priest singing praises to the Lord on behalf of the four categories of people, namely the government officials, the farmers, the workers, the business community.
为壬辰年壬寅月戊子日，东南亚赛巴巴中心会员们集聚印度百善蒂尼乐园，敬拜世尊赛巴巴。新春祈福，祝意文月。正月迎春花儿开，皎洁明月映和谐。春光明媚天喜悦，风清月朗是佳节。盏盏灯笼齐照耀，条条大街乐陶陶。感恩世尊赛巴巴，慈悲济世护天下。碧空月下人团聚，功成名就回乡去。为国为民立功德，春季良辰观场阁。月霜笼罩河阳长，祥龙降福安牛羊。五谷丰收续无恙，家家户户财富旺。劳工社会日夜忙，勤于服务东西闯。千辛万苦为家扛，敬拜世尊事业创。财通四海宏图展，商誉卓越名声闪。春光普照资源开，生意兴隆福运来。新春佳节共家园，老少平安要追远。全家同坐庆团圆，喜气欢乐满家园。双手合十齐世尊，风调雨顺喜临门。心清家和福星照，阖家平安时运到。祈福盛会既完成，诚意感恩利人天。
It is also a tradition and common practice amongst the Chinese that during prayer ceremonies, they will dress up as the Pat Sen, the 8 immortals. These immortals represent the transformation of man to God. They represent the 8 Chinese values of discipline, detachment, compassion, love, non-violation, sacrifice, humility, and gratitude. These 8 immortals will sing a traditional Chinese New Year song on the significance of Chinese New Year. Brothers and sisters, we have come to the highlights of tonight's program, a drama entitled The Legend of Miao Shan. It is a story of sacrifice, a story of love and gratitude to parents, a story of the legend of Kuan Yin Pusa, the goddess of mercy, which is revered by millions of Chinese throughout the world today. This drama will be performed by the Balvikas children of the Satyasai Study Group of Indonesia. We now present The Legend of Miao Shan.
Om Sri Sai Ram. Beloved omnipresent Swami, respected elders, brothers and sisters, we the youths and children from Sri Satyasai Organization of Medan, Indonesia, are very grateful to you, Bhagawan, for giving us this opportunity to present on the occasion of the Chinese New Year 2012, a sketch entitled The Legend of Miao Shan.
In ancient China, there was a king whose name was Miao Chuangyan. His lady was named Pao Ying. She bore two daughters, the elder Miao Yan and the second Miao Yin. The royal couple wanted a son to be the heir to the throne. As a result of a lot of prayers, the queen conceived again in a most extraordinary way. The queen dreamed that she swallowed the moon. When the time came for the child to be born, on a pleasant full moon day, the whole earth trembled. Wonderful fragrance and heavenly flowers spread all over the kingdom. At birth, the baby was clean and fresh without even being washed. But alas, the baby was a girl. The king and the queen named the third child as Miao Shan.
All of the king's daughters lived together in the palace. They had different characters. The first princess, Miao Yan, and the second, Miao Yin, always lived happily, spoiled, and they were very happy to enjoy all the facilities in the palace. But the youngest daughter, Miao Shan, had very different characters from her siblings. Miao Shan had a very good heart. She likes to help needy people. Helping the needy with love. She loves her parents so much. She treats all the maids in the castle as her family. She took only simple vegetarian food, and she always loves all and serves all. In the palace, Myeoshan was known as the maiden with the heart of a Buddha. By her good grace, all who come to know her turn to good life and renounce their desires.
Until one day, Myeoshan decided to obtain the Dharma deeply and served the poor people because she considered that serving mankind is the same as serving God. But she must get permissions from her parents because without their grace, everything seems impossible. Myeoshan conveyed her decision to both of her parents.
Father and Mother, I need to talk to you right now because I have something to say and ask to both of you.
My child, please tell us what is in your heart, and we will grant it for you. You are the noblest girl in our family. We will fulfill whatever wish you have.
My beloved Father and Mother, I have decided to seek the real purpose of our human life. I have to implement all the human values that I have experienced into the society. I want my life to be more meaningful by doing service to the society.
Oh no, no my child. As a father, I don't want you to ruin your life by living outside the palace. Please, ask me something else.
I do not want anything else. I have tasted all the enjoyment in the palace, but it doesn't make me happy. My happiness lies in helping and caring for others. Father, I just need to sanctify and use my life to help and care all the people who are in need. Father and Mother, please allow and support me for this noble job.
My dearest one, your words represent your feeling inside. I am so lucky to be chosen as your mother, to have a daughter like you. Our family's name will be bright because of your noble character. Your character will bring happiness and harmony to all people in our society. I don't have any excuses to hold you anymore. My blessing is always with you, my dear. Try to get your father's permission.
Thank you, Mother. You are the foundation of the nation. You have a broad mind and love to all. Father, I always think how to make my life become meaningful for all. And I realize that I have a big treasure in my heart, which is love to all. Hence, I want to share it to all. I still remember your sacred word to me like, service to human is service to God. Father, I want to serve God in the form of the people in the society. What do you think, Father?
I don't know what I have to say now, my dear. This is a very difficult situation for me.
Don't worry, Father. I will practice Dharma and implement the essence of this life. To love and serve all unconditionally. Because service to human is service to God. That is the only main reason. Father, you don't need to worry about me because if I do service every day, it means I will meet God every day. I will see God in every human being. And of course, I will always be under God's protection. Mother, I am blessed to be your daughter. Emotional entanglement binds us. The purpose of human life is to come out of this bondage. One has to realize that everything in this world is impermanent. Permanent bliss is obtained only when one has broken all these bondages. Time has now come for me to be released from this palace. The whole world is waiting for me. I have my work to perform. I cannot be imprisoned within these walls anymore.
Finally, in the early hours of another full moon night, Miao Shan left the palace into the open world. Miao Shan's story reminds us of our Swami, the young Satya, leaving home saying that my devotees are waiting for me. I have to go.
Myo-shan practiced, learned, and continued her spiritual path. Reading and chanting the Holy Parita. Day by day, month by month, and year after year, Myo-shan always devoted herself to practice Buddha Dharma in action and service for the community.
Much time went by, and the king contracted jaundice. His whole body was yellow, swollen, and smelly, and he could no longer sleep or eat. None of the medicine could cure him. He's about to die, when a monk appeared, saying he would be able to cure him.
There is a way out of this problem. In fact, there is only one way the king can be cured.
Oh, respected sir, please let me know. Even if the remedy is at the other end of the earth, it shall be done.
There is no need to go that far. Only one of your children can save the king.
Oh, sir, my 2 daughters are married to the prince in nearby kingdoms. I shall call them immediately.
Then do so now. Do not waste any time.
We can't bear the sight of our father in this condition. What should we do to save our father from this terrible condition?
One of the king's children should donate her eyes and arms. Once I get that, I can cure the king.
Oh, I'm expecting my 3rd baby. And besides, my husband will not agree with this. So, I cannot give my eyes and arms.
Even my husband will not agree.
I shall ask your husbands.
No. Please don't ask.
In short, both of you are not willing to do it. On Fragrant Mountain, in the southwest of your Majesty Dominion, there is a bodhisattva engaged in religious practice. If you send a messenger to present your request to her, she will be able to help you.
Finally, the attendant reaches the fragrant mountain and meets the Holy Soul. The attendant bowed to her and delivered the message that he had brought from the kingdom far away.
O pure and compassionate one, the monk says that only the eyes and arms from the king's own children can be used to cure the king's ailment. But both his children are not willing to do this sacrifice. Therefore, I am here to seek your opinion.
The king is suffering from his own karma. But the effect karma can be reduced by repentance, prayers, and grace. As his daughter, I have to give him this great chance in life to opening up his heart. Come, my dear brother, take my eyes and my arms.
But you are not the king's daughter.
Something is better than nothing. Please wait here while I will get my eyes and arms.
When the eyes and arms were submitted to the monk, he made them up into a medicine. Then the king took it and instantly recovered.
I don't know how to thank you, oh Master. I have never ever bowed my head in front of anyone. Now, I know how to be humble and how to be grateful.
Why thanking me? You should thank the one who provided the arms and eyes.
I see both my daughters here. Then, who gave me the eyes and arms.
Oh Lord, I am the one who collected the eyes and arms from a nun living in the fragrant mountain.
Fragrant mountain? Who can that be?
She is none other than your youngest daughter, Myeoshan.
Myeoshan? Oh, my daughter, my dear Myeoshan, how I missed you. Now you are without your eyes and arms.
I cannot wait even a minute. Let us bring her back. Let's go.
There is no need to go anywhere. Myeoshan is here, there, and everywhere. Look there. There she is. Your Myeoshan is no more limited by her physical body. She has, through her intense love and compassion, have become a very noble soul. The sacrifice of her physical eyes and arms was her ultimate sacrifice, and the gates of Nirvana opened for her. But she has declined the ultimate achievement of Nirvana, so that she can continue to listen to our sorrows and shower compassion on us. Look at her, all you. She is a bodhisattva, and now she is in front of us as a holy manifestation with 1,000 arms and 1,000 eyes, hovering majestically in the air. This is none other than Avalokiteshvara, or Kwan Sayin, or Kuan Yin, who has her eyes turned downward in compassion to all those who look up to her. She is not limited to the fragrant mountain. She is there wherever there is suffering and need for compassion. She is there wherever acts of love and compassion are performed. Just as our Divine Father and Mother, Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba, when he saw his children in the world are facing difficulties, and when he saw his children live the Dharma, then he sacrificed to incarnate in this Kali Yuga to turn all of us to the path of Dharma.
यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानम् अधर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम् परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे।
Swami, our beloved Bhagavan, is it not true that it was you who came as Rama, Krishna, Buddha, and Kuan Yin? Is it not true that you, the one with no beginning and no end, are playing this drama for the sake of deluded people like us?
Om Mani Padme Hum.
Bhagawan, please shower your blessings on us.
जय 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 गणनायका जय जय विघ्न विनाशका 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 जय शुभ मंगल Gajavadana Gauri Nandana Gajavadana Gauri Nandana Gajavadana Gauri Nandana Gajavadana Gauri Nandana Gangadhara Shiva Shambho Nandana Gangadhara Shiva Shambho Nandana Gangadhara Shiva Shambho Nandana Gangadhara Shiva Shambho Nandana Jai 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 Gananayaka Jai Jai Vigna Vinashaka Jai 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 Gananayaka Jai Jai Vigna Vinashaka Jaya Shubha Mangala Dayaka Vigna Bhuti Pradayaka Jaya Shubha Mangala Dayaka Vigna Bhuti Pradayaka Gajavadana Gauri Nandana Gajavadana Gauri Nandana Gajavadana Gauri Nandana Gajavadana Gauri Nandana Gangadhara Shiva Shambho Nandana Gangadhara Shiva Shambho Nandana Gangadhara Shiva Shambho Nandana Gangadhara Shiva Shambho Nandana Jai 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 Gananayaka Jai Jai Vigna Vinashaka
Sai Baba, Wadi Tu, Sai Baba, Singkali sama Topukha, Wadi Tu, Sai Baba, Wadi Tu, Sai Baba, Singkali sama Topukha.
Gopala, Jaya Govinda Radhe Gopala. Govinda Radhe Gopala,
Radhe Govinda Gopala, Jaya Govinda Radhe Gopala.
Govinda Govinda Gopala,
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 Sai Govinda Govinda Gopala,
Sai Govinda Govinda Gopala,
Sai Govinda Govinda Gopala.
Radhe Govinda Gopala, Jaya Govinda Radhe Gopala.
Radhe Govinda Gopala, Jaya Govinda Radhe Gopala.
Krishna Madhusudana, Madhusudana Krishna.
Krishna Madhusudana, Madhusudana Krishna.
Krishna Madhusudana, Madhusudana Krishna.
Krishna Madhusudana, Madhusudana Krishna.
Govinda Govinda Gopala,
Sai Govinda Govinda Gopala,
Sai Govinda Govinda Gopala,
Sai Govinda Govinda Gopala.
Radhe Govinda Gopala, Jaya Govinda Radhe Gopala.
Radhe Govinda Gopala, Jaya Govinda Radhe Gopala.
Govinda Govinda Gopala,
Govinda Govinda Gopala,
Govinda Govinda Gopala,
Sai Govinda Govinda Gopala.
Radhe Govinda Gopala, Jaya Govinda Radhe Gopala.
Radhe Govinda Gopala, Jaya Govinda Radhe Gopala.
Krishna Madhusudana, Madhusudana Krishna.
Krishna Madhusudana, Madhusudana Krishna.
Govinda Govinda Gopala,
Sai Govinda Govinda Gopala,
Sai Govinda Govinda Gopala.
Sai Govinda Govinda Gopala.
Hey Govinda Gopala, Jaya Govinda Radhe Gopala.
Sai Baba 我爱你，Sai Baba 我爱你，感谢你无尽的爱。Sai Baba 我爱你，Sai Baba 我爱你，感谢你无尽的爱。Sai Baba 我愿意，Sai Baba 我愿意，打开紧闭的心门。Sai Krishna Govinda Govinda Gopal Radhe Krishna Govinda Govinda Gopal Gopal Radhe Krishna Govinda Govinda Gopal Gopal Radhe Krishna Govinda Govinda Gopal 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 Baba ya Baba，现在我明 界小小每个人的嘴里，前面第一句话就是恭喜恭喜，恭喜恭喜恭喜你呀，恭喜恭喜恭喜你，恭喜恭喜恭喜你呀，恭喜恭喜恭喜你。冬天一到尽头，真是好的消息，温暖的春风就要吹醒大地。恭喜恭喜恭喜你呀，恭喜恭喜恭喜你，恭喜恭喜恭喜你呀，恭喜恭喜恭喜你。新年就新年，新年啊年年年，爆竹声声吹得像流年。新年就新年，新年啊年年年，岁月悠悠光阴如箭，回首往事如烟，痛不心酸，希望从今往事如烟。新年就新年，新年啊年年
愿大家都过个太平。
पति महेश्वरा ओम जय जगदीश हरे शशिवदना श्रीकरा सर्वा प्राणपते स्वामी सर्वा प्राणपते आश्रित कल्पलतिका आश्रित कल्पलतिका आपद बांधवा ओम जय जगदीश हरे माता पिता गुरुदैव मरियन्तयुनीवे स्वामी मरियन्तयुनीवे नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथा नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथा नागेन्द्रशयना ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओंकार रूप उदक्षियो साई महादेवा सत्य साई महादेवा मंगल हारति अंदुको मंगल हारति अंदुको मंगल गिरिधारी ओम जय जगदीश हरे नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा शांति 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 समस्त लोका सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्त लोका सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्त लोका सुखिनो भवन्तु जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की।